Clark just dropped her daily off-season workout, and it's absolute.
This is why the WNBA was in big trouble.
Caitlyn Clark did more than simply work out. She moved from doing three-point pull-ups to doing bicep pull-ups. Defenders are now more concerned about getting steamrolled in paint than they were about her stepping BAC at this pace. Caitlyn might call LeBron little bro. Some claim she's practicing for the WNBA, while others believe she's going to compete in powerlifting. One thing is certain, though. Caitlyn isn't just breaking records anymore. She's busting PRs.
So Caitlyn Clark in college was not the strongest player in the world. Like, she was somebody that wasn't weak by any means, but we saw when it came to the WNBA that she wasn't able to really assert herself physically. And in fairness, her first game matchup was a tough one because her first matchup was against.
Initially during her off-season, Angel Ree has been having a great time with Instagram Reels, dancing challenges, and holidays. While Reyes has been busy honing her sideline postures, Caitlyn Clark has been working out like she has a particular vendetta against every American rim. To make this season unique, Clark has been working tirelessly in full Rocky Balboa mode.
Getting bigger. Either way, she has gotten significantly bigger. Stephanie White has confirmed it. Stephanie White has gone out here and confirmed that Caitlyn Clark has been bulking.
Last year, the WNBA players welcomed her to the league with body checks and elbows, pushed her around, and attempted to take her off her game because they believed they had her number. However, this time is completely different. Clark is getting ready to return the blows, so she isn't just taking them anymore.
They're working on a lot of finishes in this video, a lot of finishes at the rim, and maybe some different finishes that we didn't see from her in the 2024 season. Now, Coach KP told me that one of his goals for Caitlyn was just to expand her bag. So no matter what defense is thrown at her, she has something for it.
Her off-season workouts have been nothing short of legendary. She's tightened her handles, increased her range, and put on muscle. If she was hitting logo threes before, now she's pulling up from the parking lot with the same physicality that once rattled her. It's just another part of her daily routine. Her weightlifting sessions appear to be preparation for her UFC career, and she's been attacking defensive drills as if she's prepared to put opponents on their own highlight reel.
I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single.
In the meantime, Angel Reese has been living her best life and seems to be on a reality show. To be honest, who can blame her? She has the confidence of a player who believes she can pick up where she left off without much effort, but Clark has been honing her game on the court while she's been honing her brand off it, and it's beginning to show in every way. If last season's physical play was a test that she studied all summer, then Clark's first step looks incredible, her release is rapid, and her stamina is looking unfair. The codes for cheating she appears to be a machine designed to undermine fortifications. The defenders, who believed they had a simple strategy last season, are about to have a harsh awakening.
Like in terms of from a great first year to now second year in the league where, you know, it's not as new anymore, right? And you sort of know how the league plays, if nothing else.
Yes, she is stronger, first and foremost. And again, she's got a lot of self-awareness. And, she figured that out, right away. Like, I need to get stronger. I can't get knocked around as much. And so she's done a great job of getting in the weight room and really focusing on her areas that she needs to focus on in terms of strength, in terms of, low center of gravity, time under tension, like all of those things. I think the next step is efficiency. Right?
And let's not forget Clark is already carrying that "I'm not playing with y'all anymore" energy. You can see it in her eyes in her post-practice interviews, even in the way she walks onto the court. She's got that look like she's about to casually drop 40 and then tell reporters, "I told y'all Angel Reese might still be talking her talk." But Clark is getting ready to walk right past her. Literally and figuratively, the fun and games are over. The real challenge begins now, and Clark looks more than ready. For it's so, while one is out here dancing on TikTok, the other is out here preparing for war this season. The WNBA isn't just getting Caitlyn Clark, they're getting the upgraded battle-ready GY Rat Edition, and for the defenders lining up to try her again, well, let's just say good luck. Even Caitlyn Clark couldn't have predicted just how bad the WNBA would try to put her off last season. Yes, she knew there would be challenges. She expected tough defense, but what she didn't expect, a full-on wrestling match. Every other game, Chindy Carter straight up trucked her like it was the NFL. No, seriously, Caitlyn had the ball, took one step, and boom, Carter sent her flying like she was testing the laws of physics. And if that wasn't enough, DJ Carrington gave her a black eye. This is an MMA, but Carrington made sure Caitlyn left the game looking like she just went 10 rounds in the octagon. And don't even get started on all the little things players tried just to get in Caitlyn's head. The side eyes, the taunts, the subtle elbows. When the ref wasn't looking, it was like a whole WNBA conspiracy to make her season miserable. Players were throwing everything at her except a folding chair, and even that might have been on the table if the refs weren't paying attention.
Clark in pain after she caught that fingertip in the eye or right around it from Carrington with no whistle. Now, there's nothing Indiana can challenge here because no call on the floor was made.
However, you might be surprised to learn that year 2 now that Caitlyn Clark has come, she is unique. After spending time in the lab, she has grown stronger and larger, and she is prepared for all the chaos of year 1. Caitlyn had recently graduated from college and was attempting to make it through her second year. Despite Chindy Carter's attempts to body check her again, Caitlyn is planting her feet like a linebacker, so if you run into her, you might be the one flying this time. Caitlyn is built like she's been eating protein shakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. DJ Carrington is attempting to throw hands once more. Caitlyn is returning with a higher shooting percentage and ice in her veins. Let's wrap up by talking about how Caitlyn is already playing the mind games. Last season, players had her frustrated, but this season, she's learning how to get under their skin. If you thought she was a problem before, picture her dropping 30 on your head, staring at you, and grinning like that's all you have. It's a new season, and the WNBA better buckle up because year 2. Caitlyn Clark has been battle-tested, is prepared for this, and most importantly, won't allow anyone to take her out. She is not the same player as she was the previous season.
Absolutely huge, to be honest. And that's one of the things I really like. Obviously, her going an off foot, left hand floater. I like that. Caitlyn, bump. Okay, the shoulder bump into the jump shot layup thingy. I like that. Boom.
Caitlyn Clark had a decision to make now. She could have followed Angel Ree's example and walked into an unmatched league where she would be treated like a basketball goddess and be able to create highlight reels with ease, but she chose not to. Instead of following the simple road, Caitlyn stated, "Forget that I'm about to level up like a video game character on cheat mode." And she did just that. When Caitlyn Clark could have been enjoying iced lattes and winning trophies in a stress-free league, while Angel Reese is out there shooting Instagram photos in her new designer suits, she chose the grind, agony, effort, and rising up at ungodly hours to train. Caitlyn appears to be a crazy scientist preparing devastation for season 2 while she is in a gym.
Somebody said the league is not ready for Caitlyn. 3.0 MVP is hers. Yes, go. Fever admin, I love you. Caitlyn put some weight on, bro. She definitely got in the weight room. And, I don't think Caitlyn put weight on. I think Caitlyn put a lot of muscle on. I think that's what the biggest difference is that we're seeing out of Caitlyn. You know, going into this upcoming season, I think Caitlyn put a bunch of muscle on, and it shows. It shows within her, her body frame. It shows that her arms is bigger and her thighs is way wider. She definitely put some muscle on.
Come on, let's face it. We all understand what this season is about. It's not just another year. It's championship season. Caitlyn Clark has been on a mission, and it's evident in her workouts. She's lifting weights so heavy in the gym that even bodybuilders are staring at her like, "Girl, are you sure about that?" She's running suicides like she has a debt to pay, and she's smiling, vibing, and taking adorable post-game selfies because she can. Meanwhile, Angel Ree is having fun in her unrivaled league, eating protein shakes and watching game tapes of herself and yelling, "I can do better." Her vacation is a 10-minute break from shooting free throws, and even then, she probably dribbles in her sleep.
All right, guys, we're starting a little TikTok weight room vlog. We're gonna see what we do. Okay, speed. Okay, speed. Oh, she is strong. All right, guys, that's our lift. We are strong. Okay, we're actually strong. Woo!
Then let's briefly discuss the Indiana Fever. Last year, this team was having trouble. They were playing like a collective project with no one wanting to put in the work. However, this year, they had Caitlyn Clark in her best form. Have you ever seen a lion escape a cage that's ready to be Caitlyn? Every WNBA defender is going to experience restless nights and wake up in a cold sweat when the season begins. If basketball had a PhD program, Caitlyn would be whispering as she approaches, her handles sharper than a ninja's blade, her shot smoother than butter on a hot pancake, and her vision so far ahead that you can't even think where it may go. Caitlyn Clark just received her degree, summa cum laude.
You can see like early in the footage, there's some ball handling and quick passing away, but there's a lot of this, and it's tight dribbling. It's dribbling low to the floor and, under control. And what is that about to me? That is about making sure she can navigate the tight spaces, making sure that, she secures the ball a little bit more. Obviously, she led the league.
She had the option of coasting, taking the easy route, or playing in a league where she would have been treated like a star every night. But instead, she went with war. And you can bet that the WNBA as a whole should start erecting bunkers after Caitlyn Clark makes that decision. Caitlyn Clark has been training like Rocky in the mountains, lifting weights and running in the lab. She has been working out so hard that even the Indiana Pacers are saying, "You chill, you're making us look bad." This isn't just a comeback. This is championship season, the season when she silences all of the haters, doubters, and critics who have ever questioned whether she has what it takes. She's going for that MVP.
And like you said, with the competitiveness, she really wants desire to win. It's installed, and she hates to lose. And that type of mentality does help you and drives you to get better. And she doesn't just settle for what the level that she's at. Like you said, she knows she can go to a higher level, which is scary for a lot of people.
This year, Caitlyn Clark isn't having any fun. She has that expression in her eyes that says, "Try me and you'll regret it." And if anyone even considers attempting her, guess who's stepping in? Indeed, Sophie Cunningham Caitlyn and Sophie are similar to Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter's best friends. Nobody is tampering with Caitlyn without receiving a personal invitation to Sophie's UFC octagon. Meanwhile, it seems like Angel Reese is rehearsing her trick shots for a Globetrotters audition because she has been out here missing layups and unrivaled. In addition, the number of people watching those unrivaled games is so low that if you add up all the TVs, you might be able to fill a Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. Meanwhile, Caitlyn has been in the gym doing something crazy, lifting weights and probably practicing breaking ankles while she sleeps. The difference is obvious. Others are fumbling with the bag. Oh, Caitlyn is making sure hers is safe.
But it's funny now that, I told the people upstairs, I was like, I will be her Sabrina Carpenter any day to her Taylor Swift. Like, I am so excited for this. And I just think, honestly, she's just a great human too. She has a lot of pressure and a lot of eyes on her shoulders, and she handles it so gracefully, and she's just a great human. So I'm just excited to be a part of it.
And let's talk about how Caitlyn entered this season looking like she had spent the entire offseason bench pressing small cars. She's bigger, stronger, and ready for all that WNBA physicality. You know how last year they tried to take her off her game, but this time she's out here shrugging off defenders like they're toddlers and asking for piggyback rides. If a defender tries to body her, she's just going to flex on them and keep moving. The Fever might as well start playing the WWE intro music whenever she steps onto the court. Speaking of the Fever, this team went crazy with their signings. They pulled up to free agency like they had an endless budget. This season of Shooters Defenders is set to be a movie, and they assembled the cast as if they were assembling an Avengers team specifically for Caitlyn.
The Fever did not come to play. They are on a mission to win now, like 2025 championship season incoming. They were so quiet during.
To all of the skeptics, haters, trolls, and those who continue to discuss viewership figures as if it were their full-time job, please understand that Caitlyn Clark is here to dominate, not to play, and if you have an issue with that, Sophie Cunningham is most likely already on her way to resolve it. Get ready, Indiana. The Fever is about to reach new heights, and Caitlyn Clark is going to make this league her own highlight reel. If you liked it, welcome to championship season. Additionally, subscribe to see more videos today.